So, hi, Kelly. Thank you for joining me. Well, firstly, thank you for having me today at this fantastic venue. Can't get much better than this.
No, thank you so much for coming.
Tell everyone a little bit about what we've been doing here today. And well, actually, no, we should start by what you actually do and what the Glasshouse actually does. So start there, I guess.
Perfect. So the Glasshouse is a social enterprise working with women who are currently in prison or recently released. We provide horticulture training and employment, and we prepare women for their release. And our business is focused on houseplant installment and maintenance in offices and hospitality and retail. And the women are all trained in that and work in that whilst they're in prison. And then when they are released, we can help them find employment in that industry, or if we have a place, we can hire them as well. And we offer a really strong and bespoke resettlement offering as well to make sure that when they are released, they have housing, they have a job, they have any mental or physical wellness needs met. And if they have children in care or anything legal that they need done, we help them with that as well.
Brilliant. It sounds like a fantastic project, really. So tell us a bit more about what you've been, what we've been doing here today.
So a big part of what we found in the last couple of years is that women, as they approach their release from prison, there's a lot of anxiety and stress and worry about what it's going to be like on the outside and what's waiting for them. And so what we learned when we started the project is actually one of the biggest benefits that we can provide is letting them have a little bit of a exposure to society and to really kind of be part of the world again. And one of the things that has had the biggest impact for them is our workshops. So we started offering these about 2 years ago, potting, interior houseplant potting workshops. And a lot of companies have hired us to do that in their offices, law firms, and private clubs. A lot of people have us in to do these, and the women love doing them because they are training people on the kind of compost they're making, how to care for their houseplant, how to propagate and grow their houseplant. And they're sharing all that knowledge that they're learning in our program, and they get to be the experts. They get to be the people teaching it. And for them, that just gives them a massive confidence boost, and it means so much to them.
Yeah, I bet. Because I guess these women have been through quite a lot, right?
All of them are so different, but all of them have stories, and all of them have some sad, some really horrible, some, unexpected and quirky, but they've all been through a lot, definitely. Prison is a place that you have to recover from. You really have to build yourself back up again after being in prison.
How did the Glasshouse even become a thing? Where did it all start?
So my co-founder was visiting a prison, HMP East Sutton Park in Kent. And she was hearing about one of the main challenges they were facing was that women were going out of prison without a home, without a place to work, without really a proper chance at even making it. And so with that, reoffending rates are higher because people don't really have any options. And so she was thinking about these issues that women are facing when they leave prison. And as she was walking around, she noticed that the glasshouses seemed unused or didn't have plants in them. And a lot of prisons have unused glasshouses because agriculture programs have been cut through the years, or gardening programs have been cut. I mean, a lot of prisons have really good gardening programs, but not all of them, and they're not as big as they used to be. So she saw these glasshouses and she thought, surely there's something. I mean, plants are so good for people to be around nature, having that benefit and addressing those issues. So really looking at how biophilic principles can address some of the issues that women face. It's kind of a bizarre thing to kind of put together in your mind, but it really works. It's amazing. The women benefit from the work and the kind of support we give, but they also really benefit from working with plants.
Yeah, well, who doesn't benefit from being around plants all day? So you've seen a lot of success from it so far, haven't you?
We have 0% reoffending, which is amazing.
What a stat to have.
I mean, the reoffending rates within the women population can swing between 10 and 25%. So 0 is really unheard of with a program like this. It's exciting.
The power of plants.
The power of plants.
So how can people get involved in what you do in even a small way or a big way?
Thank you for asking. So first of all, we love doing installations and maintenance in offices and businesses. So anyone that wants plants in their office and wants maintenance, we would love to do that. At the moment, we provide that in London and the surrounding areas. We're really hoping to expand to go north and west, every which way in the coming years. But at the moment, it's London and the surrounding areas. That's one way. But also, we do corporate gifting, and we have our web shop, so people can buy plants directly from us in our web shop. The women actually fulfill every part of that. They do all of the potting, the packing, the shipping, and so they're kind of helps with their logistics training.
You ship anywhere in the UK?
We ship anywhere in the UK, and our plants are really beautiful and well loved. There's no plant that gets as much love as our plants. And we do have a shop in Cranbrook in Kent. If anyone's in the area, we would love for you to stop by. The women are always there working Monday to Saturday. And we also will hopefully have another shop later this year, next year in London we have. And our plants are also currently available in crisis shops because we did a collaboration with them this year, which has been great.
Oh, brilliant. Get the word out there even more.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Fantastic. So if nothing else, then people can buy a house plant from you guys, from your website, and know that you're supporting the Glasshouse.
Every plant.
Everything that you do.
Every plant has been kind of cared for and nurtured and potted by women in prison, and that means a second chance for that person.
Fantastic. So you've talked a little bit then about what's next, but what's next on the plan for you guys to keep spreading the awareness and raising more and doing more?
Gosh, we're always trying to find people like you who can help us share our story and reach more people, because most people, when they hear our story, they get it. They're really inspired by the fact that these women get to grow and nurture these plants and sell them, and it gives them a second chance. So definitely reaching more people is a big part of what we're trying to do at the moment. But we really want to be in more prisons. We want to impact more women. And so we have a lot of kind of hopeful, things. We would love to be in all women's prisons in 10 years' time. We specifically, and we want to be in all open prisons. There are 2 open prisons in the UK, one in Kent, which is where we started, and there's one in Yorkshire. And we really want to really look at being there in the next year or so. So, because we really want to just help more women.
Well, that is just a goal to have, isn't it? I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
And grow more plants.
Yeah, of course. Grow more plants, and we can all buy more.
Yeah, people can buy more.
So I think if there's one thing, obviously go and buy some plants from these guys, but give them a follow on Instagram as well and see what the guys are up to, see how you can get involved. So you are the Glasshouse
Botanics
on Instagram. So go and give them a follow, see what these guys are up to. And get involved. There's loads of different ways that you can get involved, and I know that you and the rest of the team will all love it and benefit from it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the team has loved today. Loved teaching everyone we potted herb gardens today in Fortnum and Mason's in their food and drink studio, and they've loved teaching everyone and being with everyone, with leaders like you in the plant world.
It's been fantastic just to hear their stories. I think because it was one of the biggest things of the girls saying how much it's impacted them, just even being here today, and the fact that they can just chat to us. We're all weird planty people that have come along, and they can just talk to us about plants, and they've done a fantastic workshop, showed us all how to make a really cool thing to take home. But this is part of them kind of getting back into it and really get into the swing of it and having a job and, all of that comes with it. You can just see them lighting up, talking to us about it. Never mind the benefit that they must have from working with you all day in, day out. So thank you for having me, because it's been fantastic to see firsthand and hear firsthand and be a part of it. And I definitely just want to help you spread the word as far and wide, and hopefully now listeners of the podcast will all give you a follow and get involved as well.
That would be great. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Tell us a bit about... So introduce yourself, who you are, and tell us a bit about your story. Because your intro earlier was fab, and you just had me hooked into your story. So tell everyone that's listening about you.
Okay, so my name is Nettie Rosen, and I'm one of the lucky ones who didn't have to leave prison with a backpack and I think it's 47 pounds in my pocket, because I was found by the Glasshouse people. When I was in my last year of my sentence, I was in an open prison. And people have to work in prisons. So I decided to work for the Glasshouse people. And they found these empty glass houses in HMP Sutton Park. And we were planting, wrapping, sending, shipping to you lovely people while you were locked up on the outside of a COVID. And we were locked in the inside. We basically were able to help you all by sending plants to your home offices, just to, make you feel all a bit better, I guess.
Yeah, well, it definitely helped. Every plant it just grew in lockdown. Everyone became, because we were stuck in our homes, everyone wanted to bring the outside in and have those plants. So the fact that you guys were lovingly looking after them and wrapping them and sending them to us, definitely appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it helped me a lot for my mental health, just to do something, working with the soil, working with the plants, to learn about the plants. And I have had no green fingers. I had no clue the difference between a house plant and an outdoor plant or a herb. But I learned it all in the last year of my sentence. And I'm lucky that the Glasshouse project believed in me. And I have a home, I have a bank account, I have a job. So the Glasshouse has 0% reoffending. And I'm very passionate about that, to help all the other ladies who come out during the week with me to central London to do with the installations, to do the workshop like what we did today in Fortnum and Mason. It's just so satisfying and rewarding. It's unbelievable.
So how long were you in for in total, and what was that like? Because you mentioned your mental health a little bit there. Yeah. What was it like until you found the Glasshouse?
So basically, I never thought that I would end up in prison.
No.
So yes, I was in court, but I just never thought that I will be in prison. And I was sentenced based on suspicion and theories of the prosecution for money laundering. And I got 10 years, 5 years in prison and 5 years on probation. And prison looks like hell on earth. I mean, literally, I only knew prison from documentaries and TV shows and you name it. And to arrive in prison, it was I just thought, that's it. My life is over. So I tried to do the best of it and kept very busy. In my age, I'm 56 now. I did loads of qualifications.
Oh, nice.
I wrote a book about my life. Oh, wow. Of course, also, which is a big part, is the Glasshouse, because without them, I wouldn't be sitting here. Without them, I would not have survived prison, I would say. And they gave me hope, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel, for sure. And I just know that more and more people who are in prisons would get that love and that care and the support, there wouldn't be reoffending. But if you are released, there's no way in chance. If you don't have any help, it's natural that somebody has to reoffend because they need to eat, or they just think, I need to buy my drugs, so they steal something and end up in prison again.
Yeah.
And because I've been so long in prison, I've seen the same people over and over again coming in and out, in and out. And it's just heartbreaking that some of them even go and reoffend because they have no home and they are safe in a prison. They get food, they have a mattress bed, and, so if this is the vicious circle.
And that's the difference that the Glasshouse can make.
Absolutely.
To make sure that people leave with some of that ready and that confidence.
Absolutely. And this could, if more and more people like the Glasshouse would help and invest in helping the prisoners and not just pointing the finger at them, people from all sorts of backgrounds I met in prison, 80-year-old ladies, very young girls, who have no homes, who don't know and didn't finish school. If the government would help them, believe me, the prisons wouldn't be so full, for 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
What would you say to people who are listening who might be thinking about getting involved in some way, whether that's just buying a plant? What would you say
Okay.
to them?
So, as maybe some people know, we have a shop in Cranbrook, but we have an online shop as well, where we can sell plants all over the United Kingdom. They will be wrapped, packed, everything with so much love and care, and it would make a difference to us girls. And this is why people should buy from the Glasshouse, because there's such an amazing cause behind it. It would make such a difference, because some of the money the viewers, the listeners pay goes back into the project.
Yeah.
And it's just so amazing to see how the girls, when they leave prison, have a life, have a proper life, and have hope, and know they have a home, and they can lean on the Glasshouse, because the Glasshouse will never leave the girls, ever. They will always be there for them.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank
you
you.
for sitting down with me and sharing a bit of your story.
And thank you for your time.
No, you're very welcome. And keep up the great work.
Thank you. We need more people like you to listen to our stories, because people like you can make a difference in our world.
Well, let's hope so. Let's
Thank
hope the
you.
listeners are really inspired and buy lots of plants.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks.